So this golf fitness 5 is all about some basic core exercises aimed at people that, golfers that either haven't done any exercise before or they're kind of new to exercise but want to improve their golf. So here's some 5 basic core exercises to learn. So first up is the plank. So what we're going to do is start laying onto your front, okay? Elbows below the shoulders, hands straight out in front. And what you're going to do from your toes and elbows, you're going to bridge your hips up off the ground, okay? Create a nice straight line all the way from your shoulder to your ankle, okay? Main thing to watch out for is that we're not pushing your back up into the air too much. Not pushing your bum up into the air or drooping your hips down low or coming into some sort of anterior sort of pelvic tilt, okay? Really arching your lower back, putting a lot of stress through your lower back. So, hips up, bum lightly squeezed, stomach lightly braced. Okay, making sure we're still breathing in this position here. So from the front, hands straight forwards, elbows below the shoulders, from your toes. Okay, nice straight posture, bum lightly squeezed, stomach lightly braced. Still breathing and holding this posture. So next up is a dead bug exercise, and we're just going to do the legs part of this. We don't want to worry about the arms in this one. So we're laying on the back, okay, knees above the hips and feet into the air, okay. And the idea here is slightly brace stomach and keep the back still. And all we're going to do is slowly lower one leg down, heel just above the floor, good, and then back up, and then exactly the same the other side, and then back up, keeping the back in the same position, not arching away, okay. As it's difficult to keep the back in the same position as the weight of your leg goes down, you might find that it tips forward, tips up, arches up. We're going to try and keep our stomach lightly braced. If this is pretty easy, then you can make it a little more difficult by touching the heel down or reaching the heel out a little bit further each time. So this is not a quick movement, you want to be nice and controlled during this. So a few seconds down and a couple of seconds back up. Not rushing through these, trying to do them too quickly. We're looking for good form, really looking to utilise the core, get the core working, making sure we have good back posture. At the same time, not trying to push your back into the ground, okay? But just trying to keep the back still, not from arching away or excessively pushing into the ground as we reach one leg out at a time. So next up is a side bridge. So what we're going to do is pop onto our side, knees stacked on top of each other, feet tucked in behind, elbow below the shoulder, and from there we're just going to bridge our hips up and forwards. So hips up and forwards, so a nice straight line from the top, and also a nice straight line as you can see from the front too. From here, lightly braced stomach, bum squeezed again as well, keeping this posture, keeping good height, not letting your hips sag, okay? Again, when we drive our hips forward, it's coming from the hips and not coming from the back, not arching your back to get into this extended position here. So, hips up, forwards, bum squeeze, stomach lightly braced, keeping this position here. Exactly the same on the other side. So, elbow below the shoulder, knees stacked on top of each other, feet tucked in behind. What we're going to do is hips up and forward. So, nice straight line from the top and from the front. Bum squeeze, stomach braced from here. This is slightly easier progression compared to a side plank position. So next up is the mountain climber. So this is basically top push-up position or normally a plank position. So hands below the shoulders, out onto your toes, nice straight posture from the shoulders to your ankles. Okay, so we're not sagging our hips, not up into this sort of somewhat of a pike position, and definitely not sort of rounding, protracting from the shoulder girdle. Rounding your back here, turning it into a bit of a chest exercise too. So top plank, top push-up position. Then one knee up, back down, other knee up, back down. Okay, so alternating. We're doing this. We're not going to. You can do mountain climbers where you're running too, but we're just going to do it nice and controlled, making sure we keep good posture, and that we're not rounding from the back to get our knees up. Okay, or we're not hiking up into this position because we're getting a little bit tired. Okay, so we're keeping good posture, knee up, back down, other side. So main aim, nice straight back posture, nice straight posture throughout from the shoulder to your ankles, whilst we're alternating with each leg. So last one was a V-sit. So what we're going to do is Heels on the floor, knees bent, leaning back, arms out in front or across the chest, okay, and holding this posture here. Main thing is not to be rounded with the back posture. We want to keep nice straight back posture, shoulders back as well, hands across the chest might help. From here, we're going to hold this position, okay, stay nice and tall. The further you lean back, the harder it starts to get. So you might only start off with being here and you're really feeling your stomach, having to hold yourself up. Or it might be a little bit further, okay, as long as we keep good posture and we're not trying to round here and cheat basically. That's your V-set.